Hello everyone, my name is Mapleus and this is Literally Graphic. And today we are looking at the biography graphic novel Grass by Keum Suk Gendry-Kim. I'm counting it for Manga Hoarder's 49th challenge of 2019. Other important facts about the book are it was published in 2019 by Drawn and Quarterly. As far as content warning goes, there's a lot. As a biography of a Korean comfort woman, the story weaves through extreme poverty, human trafficking, sexual and non-sexual violence, and all of it is initially about someone who hasn't even hit puberty. Having said all that, I did really appreciate the way that Gendry-Kim covers all of these events in a hard and honest way, but not in a way that is graphic. It helps that her art style is more emotive and poetic, so she can express the feelings of what is going on without showing what is being described in the dialogue. Taking on a brief but sincere apology for having no idea how to pronounce anything besides English, which I also fail at from time to time, Gendry-Kim's official bio is as follows. Born in the town of Gohung in Jeol Province, a town famous for its beautiful mountains and sea, her graphic novel includes The Songs of My Father, Jijuel, Kogaye, which have been translated and published in France. She also wrote and illustrated The Baby Hanoi Okrang Goes to Dokdo, A Day with My Grandpa, and My Mother Kang Gumsun. She received the Best Creative Manhwa Award for her short manhwa Sister Misha about a comfort woman. She has had exhibitions of her work in Korea and Europe since 2012, and her graphic novels and manhwa deal mostly with people who are outcasts or marginalized. As with many of my favorite nonfiction, while this is not the author's own story, we do get to know them in the final chapters of the book. How they met the subject, what the process of interview and creation was for them, and where everyone is now. The official description of Grass is as follows. Grass is a powerful anti-war graphic novel offering at firsthand the life story of a Korean girl named Lee Okseon, who was forced into sexual slavery for the Japanese Imperial Army during the Second World War, a disputed chapter in the 20th-century Asian history. Beginning in Lee's childhood, Grass shows the lead up to World War II from a child's vulnerable perspective, detailing how one person experienced the Japanese occupation and widespread suffering it entailed for ordinary Korean folk. Keum Suk Gendry-Kim emphasizes Lee's strength in overcoming the many forms of adversity she experienced. Grass is painted in black ink that flows with lavish detail of the beautiful fields and farmlands of Korea and uses heavy brushwork in the somber interiors of Lee's memories. Cartoonist Gendry-Kim interviews with Lee become an integral part of Grass, forming the heart and architecture of this powerful nonfiction graphic novel and offering a holistic view of how Lee's wartime suffering changed her. Grass is a landmark graphic novel that makes personal the desperate cost of war and the importance of peace. Grass is translated from Korean by Janet Hong, an award-winning writer and translator based in Vancouver, Canada. Her translations include Anko's Bad Friends, Drawn and Quarterly 2018, Han Yuju's The Impossible Fairy Tale, Grey Wolf Press 2017, and Ha Sung-nan's The Woman Next Door, forthcoming from Open Letter Books in 2019. She is currently longlisted for the 2018 Penn Translation Prize. As I mentioned earlier, the art in this book is on the simpler, more emotive side, communicating a lot of rich information with a very easy to follow and minimalistic layout. Gender, sexuality, race, and class are obviously, in many ways, central to the storyline. Lee's life is largely defined by her gender, race, and class. As far as ability versus disability, I'm not sure how this compares to other narratives, but there is some time given to highlighting the different physical ramifications that the treatment the comfort women receive has on the rest of their lives. Bye all, keep reading and resist white supremacy. And as always, Literally Graphic is recorded on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and Anishinaabe people, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Huron-Wendat Nation. I live here because of British colonization, indigenous genocide, and more geographically specific, Treaty 13, also known as the Toronto Purchase, which was finalized in 1805 between representatives of the Crown and certain Mississauga peoples. This treaty was a lie and has since been broken many times over. Saying so reflects only my own small steps towards knowing the truth and does nothing for reconciliation.